Howdy, and welcome to the MrMaple Show. Today we're bringing you a cultivar highlight on Acer palmatum Kuro hime. Guys, I'm Tim Nichols from MrMaple.com. We're a family mail order business, and we ship directly to your door. We do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Brian, and this is my brother from another mother, Tim, and I'm excited to be out here in the garden. We're out here just kind of dodging the rain a little bit today. We had to get out here and capture this because right now this tree is going off. Looks absolutely beautiful. Today we've got Acer palmatum Kuro hime.
Yeah, I mean, this is a dense dwarf that you're gonna love in your garden. It's easy to grow, it's beautiful. It has all those colors that make the garden pop. If you're looking for a dwarf Japanese maple, stay tuned to all the way through this video. You're gonna love Kuro hime and what this tree can provide.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite dwarf Japanese maples. I have a nice specimen, very similar in size as this at my house. And I tell you, when they get a good size, they really have an amazing structure to it. That's what I really love about Kuro hime. It is a very strong upright form, but in that dense, compact habit of that dwarf. So it's great for so many different spaces in the garden. As you can see around us here, there's all this greenery and different colors of reds, and this thing just really stands out amongst it.
I mean, the early spring, if you give Kuro hime some sunlight, you can get some really nice pink colors that remind you of something of like Japanese princess.
Yeah.
I mean, just this really nice pink, shiny color in the early spring time frame. This is a newer selection from Japan, though. I was brought over to the United States in 2008, and it's becoming more and more popular because people are actually seeing the color that this provides and how easy it is to use in landscape and garden. I mean, that upright, narrow form that you're talking about, that is so awesome. I mean, out here, it's not taking up a lot of width out here in the garden, but look at the impact that this tree is having with the sort of pink purple color you're seeing on this new growth.
Yeah, and this time of the year too, as the spring color starts to fade just slightly, you get some multicolor going on. I really like that part about it. That undergrowth in there is a nice olive green, kind of almost a blue green in there at times, and then you get that pink flushes over top of that. So you have a really nice texture and color contrast going on with this plant. I like the small leaves on it too, very pointed small leaves on it. So it just stands out amongst other things in your garden. That's what I like about it. It can be a centerpiece. It can be somewhere that you have a small space that you just need a little splash of color, some great texture. Works really well in the landscape. I love the dwarf Japanese maples. There's so many different varieties, so you're always looking for one that really stands out, and Kuro hime is definitely that.
I mean, as a tree that gets 4 to 5 feet in height by about 3 to 4 foot in width in 10 years, this makes it an easy tree to use out in the landscape and garden. We planted this tree right here. We're in spring of 2025, and we planted this tree probably as a 5 or 6 year old tree, probably somewhere around 2005, 2007, somewhere in there. So, I mean, you see, it doesn't take up a lot of space. It fits in those small spaces. And that also makes it great for containers. I mean, these dwarf Japanese maples, they get shallow non-invasive root systems. They're great and easy to grow in containers. And Kuro hime is ideal for that. Again, it's not gonna take up a lot of space out on your patio or deck, but it's gonna get some height to it and add that beautiful color out there in the garden. Y'all make sure that you give, if you've got this in a container, make sure you give it plenty of good drainage. That's always critical for any Japanese maple in the landscape, but especially in a container.
One thing I love about dwarf Japanese maples is they give you different levels out in your landscape. As you can see around us here, we have a lot of tall uprights, and then this gives you something to draw your eye down, and then you're all, so definitely adds a lot of different levels to your garden. And a lot of our gardens are small these days too. We don't always have a lot of room. So you need some nice, small, compact plants to put out there that really put on a show. Kuro hime, guys, if you don't have this in your collection, you need to definitely get one. It's one of my favorite dwarfs, so I speak highly of it because it puts on an amazing show. I love the colors and the transitions it goes throughout the seasons. Get some really nice orange reds too in the fall. So even the fall color on this thing will just light it up, and just a really cool shape. It gives kind of a bonsai-esque feel too. Just even when you just see that when the leaves drop, you have this great structure underneath it. Just a really cool plant. I
agree. It's heavily underrated for fall color. I think that is a phenomenal time of the season for it. You're seeing it in the spring, but my favorite is that summer time frame when you get that blue-green color with that pink-purple new growth on top. You get the two-tone effect. It is a rock star out there in the landscape and garden. It's good in zones 5 through 9. That means it can grow all the way down to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter. Y'all, it's an easy tree to use out in the landscape and garden. It's extremely beautiful with a lot of great color changes. The name Kuro means black red or dark red. And then hime means princess. And so when you put that together, sometimes people translate it as saying black princess. This is a Japanese maple that is dynamically different. I like it because those small leaves stand out from many of the other dwarfs. You've got this small elongated foliage that is really just fine and amazing, very multicolored. And there's nothing else that puts on a display like Kuro hime does. And
yeah, this is a great tree, guys. We're excited to get out here in the garden and share some of these nice specimen sizes with you. It's really good to see kind of what that application in the real world landscape looks like. And as you can see here, I know you're seeing this shot and I'm loving it just because in my mind, I'm right here standing with Tim next to a beautiful Kuro hime. And we're always excited to get out in the garden and show you guys what these trees can look like in your landscape.
Now guys, if we're currently sold out of Kuro hime, it's likely coming available again through one of our 10 at 10s. You can sign up for our weekly emails on MrMaple.com. You can also go to the Kuro hime page on Mr. Maple, click notify me, plug in your email address, and we'll notify you when Kuro hime becomes available again.
Definitely pick one of these up. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling you what, man, what an amazing tree. We're so excited to be taking this live with you guys today, and we appreciate you tuning in. Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.